So first thing we're gonna do is rinse the hair. I already rinsed her hair with warm water. After that, we're gonna get an applicator bottle, any kind of applicator bottle, fill it up with water, preferably warm water. And then after that, you wanna add a clarifying shampoo, probably about like 3 pumps of it. I have a stimulating shampoo, so I'm using the rosemary one from Influence, but you can also use like a peppermint, anything that's really helping with buildup. Shake it up. And then you want to apply it to the hairline first, because the hairline is the area that gets the most buildup on it if you're using gels or edge controls. But you also want to get in between the middle of the hair, because that's the section that often itches the most for clients when they're in protective styles. And you should start to see kind of suds form around the hair. You won't see as much suds on the first round. You'll see it more in the second. You just want to massage the scalp. And if you can, I have this tool here that you can use to get in between the braids a little bit easier if your fingers can't do it. And the cool thing about this tool versus using a pick is that it's going with the curve of the head versus a pick where you might easily stab yourself. This is gonna make sure it's not going the wrong direction. All right, and we'll do our second shampoo. First rinse this. And the next go around, we're gonna mix a moisturizing shampoo with rosemary, and we're gonna put it on her edge line first with our hands, or your edge line if you're doing this for yourself. And the back too. And we're gonna refill it one more time. Add a little bit of rosemary and a moisturizing shampoo. I'm using honey almond. Shake it together. All right, and one last rinse with warm water. And you want to check in between the braids to make sure there's no soap underneath there. No shampoo. Make sure all the suds are gone. And once you make sure you get it all rinsed out. And the last thing you do is just condition. So just like you did the shampoo process, you're gonna do it with conditioner. So you'll put some conditioner along your edges. And definitely want to make sure you massage the edges area where you're applying it, because that's where the braids are attached and you don't want there to be any breakage. So that conditioner adds some slips, so it prevents it from getting too brittle. And you might want to rinse out your container so it doesn't have shampoo in it anymore. And then you just add your conditioner. Probably like 3 or 4 pumps. It up. And same thing, just make sure it's applied everywhere on her scalp. But this time when we rinse it, it's going to be medium to cool water, not too hot, because you want to keep that moisture in her hair. Then you'll wring the hair dry. And especially when you have a lot of hair like this, it's so important to sit under a dryer or take a long time with a handheld dryer drying it, because you don't want there to be any trapped moisture in your roots, because that will start to stink and it can build up mildew, it could build up bacteria that can cause hair loss. So you really want to make sure the hair gets dry. You might have to wring it out. All right, And then you'll just sit under the dryer.